So I know I say some controversial stuff, but you know, anything I do is part of my magnum opus. You know, I never know when I'll get a chance to actually leave my mark to even compile the information. So I usually just go ahead and say it when I get a chance to say it. So I'm thinking about like how, you know, the history of Britain and Genesis chapter 6 are kind of like, you know, linked to a certain degree, for as much as they say that they were actually the children of giants. And I was like, well, you know, how can giants cohabitate with, like, you know, with mortal women? Well, first of all, there were no mortal women when you read Genesis chapter 6. There were no mortal women. Basically, what it boils down to is that they had to create hybrids between, you know, the giant. Well, anyway, I'm going to skip this part on purpose. But let's just say that it was a bunch of little bitty women. And it was a bunch of giant men. And they was like, yo, man, how do a giant get his penis inside of a little bitty woman? He don't. It's like the little bitty women, they messed around and walked into his asshole by accident. They thought it was a cave. They walked in there and stepped on his prostate gland. It was some chicks already in the front, hanging by his daggone ding dong. They thought it was probably like one of the church bells or something, I don't know. But either way, though, the one that walked on his prostate gland pressed on it, and then the ones in the front, they got caught with a flood. Really, what you call a flood, man, ain't been a real flood of water. It might have been a whole bunch of semen and shit from one of them big-ass giants, and a whole bunch of women got pregnant and shit. It's like if you drop an ant in some motherfucking semen, and it's like if a queen, she falls, it's like the movie Dinosaur, it was a caveman. And they had the big ass egg. It was like, we got a big ass egg. This shit'll feed like a whole family, a whole tribe or village for like years. You know, the flood, you know, it's the flood, bro. It's the semen. The semen is the men from the sea. That's why the Bible say the waters thou saw were people. So basically, it's basically saying it was giants came out here. What Method Man say? He was like, fuck the world. Next thing you know, it's a flood. You know, peace, peace.